When I first came to the library, I was the youth services coordinator, and during that time, when I first got here, this Head Start would bring buses of kids every week for story time. And so I met a lot of the staff and the teachers of the Head Start program and the kids. Over the years, when transportation changed and funding wasn't available for Head Start to continue to bus their kids the way they in that manner, we worked with Head Start and the staff to do some deposit collections of materials. We sent volunteers into the Head Starts on behalf of the library to read stories with the children. So we just kind of developed a relationship of programs that are delivered at the library, but then also available through the Head Start classes. I started out, I was invited to participate in the policy council. So with the Head Start parents and different staff members who work with the Head Start program. So I was a library representative, a community member for whatever the term is, for a term. And then once that term ended, they asked me to keep coming to the meetings because they really wanted to hear what was going on in the library and find the best ways that we could connect with programming, and getting the families library cards was a big thing also. We worked with the staff there to put the library card application in the registration packet, so that that's part of what gets asked when families are registering their children. Do they have a library card? And if they don't, here's a way they can get it. So, and then after a few more years of doing that, there was an opening on the board. So I was asked to consider that, and I joined the board. And my role on the board is currently I'm the chair of the board, but I also serve as the early childhood expert because of my past experience with children and children's programmings and services to kids. I think the Community Action Agency really looks at the whole family and not just one problem or challenge people have, but they look to see what supports they can give to the whole family in trying to be successful and self-sufficient. I think that is part of what I think being able to use their resources creatively is a big part of that. And they're bringing, funding comes from a lot of different areas that can wrap around families, so that one person, it's not just that we're serving one person with one thing, we're able to offer them kind of a menu of support. I've been on the board almost 11 years. I think the board, of course we have, people coming on and off the board. We're in 3 counties providing services, and the services look a little bit different because they're uniquely crafted for each county. But I think being on the board has really, it's opened my eyes to our broader community, and the things that affect different communities different ways. In Jackson County, we have kind of an urban center, a little urban core with the city and the population around the city, but we have a lot of rural areas too. And the other 2 counties have more rural areas, so I learn a lot about how the services are delivered differently in those counties. And how, we do some of the same things in Jackson, but then they do some very unique and different things in other areas, all with kind of the same mission. I feel like, I guess Community Action Agency for me, because the staff is always also working to find creative ways to help people. I had an opportunity to go to a conference in Chicago this summer, and that was my first time going to the national conference, but just hearing what we're doing and how we're doing some cool stuff here because we're able to, really listen to our customers and just kind of craft what was most effective. I think we also work hard to work with lots of community partners, so we're not just in isolation and not just doing things on our own. We're really, I think the staff and the management of Community Action has always looked for ways to work broadly with the community and not just feel like we're in an isolated pocket of work.